Hey guys. All right, I'm going to jump right into an Aries reading today. I have a new tarot deck, of course. What's new, right? It's Christina Ricci's Cat Full of Spiders. I'm super excited, okay? So yeah, let's just dive right in. I don't normally have my, I normally don't have my phone at this perspective, but the camera mount is broken, so we're just rolling with it, right? Happy election day, if those are tuning in today. If not, just remember that readings are timeless, so whenever you hear the message is whenever you're meant to receive it. Okay, so far we have out 6 of Wands, we have the Devil, and we have 9 of Cups reversed. Okay, this could be very symbolic of the election stuff going on, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a little tricky with 9 of Cups reversed, right? There's something about like, I can't even be happy right now. I can't even be fully present in the energy I need to be because I'm focused on the toxicity around me. I'm focused on the devil energy. Devil's Capricorn energy, earth sign here. And then with the 6 of Wands, a little bit of ego, right? A little bit of pride. A lot of people right now thinking that they're right, thinking that the other side is wrong. But really, we all just kind of need to focus on gratitude right now. Gratitude is the attitude that gets things done. It's the attitude that helps bring more things into your life to be grateful for. So we've got a little bit of toxicity here, a little bit of toxic energy. Let's just see, how can we get kind of to a place, what's some advice about getting to a place of maybe some more gratitude or a little more like, let's see, okay, we've got Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm getting with this is to kind of slow down. Remember the aspects of yourself that were more grounded in your youth. Page of Cups reversed. Be less focused on what you're going to receive from somebody. There needs to be more of an intention of being in a state of giving than receiving at this time. Page of Pentacles reversed. A lot of fear around like money, fear around new beginnings, fear around things that are out of your control a little bit. It's feeling like, you know, perhaps with this political situation going on right now, that your future's kind of in the hands of somebody that you don't really trust, and you're kind of having the impression or feeling that the future is very uncertain. With this page energy, it's undeveloped, right? It's almost like you're like feeling like, okay, like whoever this other president is, if they win, it's going to be like a bunch of changes, right? A bunch of new beginnings, completely starting fresh, starting over, like baby steps into a new direction of something. So it's interesting that I'm kind of don't hate me or do whatever, but I'm not super political. I don't really follow the candidates. I sort of get an immediate impression from them, and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't put a lot of energy into it. It kind of weighs me down. I don't watch the news really. So in a sense, it's really bad because I'm not in touch. I'm not up to date with what the latest stuff is that's going on, which is kind of shameful in a sense, right? Because it impacts people, and, you know, I should be voting and you know, making a difference, right? But I don't know. There has to be a balance with everything, right? There's a little bit for everybody to take a part in or not take a part in. I'm kind of getting the comparison of like, you know, a lot of people don't want to have kids right now. A lot of people do want to have kids right now. And so there has to be like that equal balance of things. There's always got to be an equilibrium for things to kind of, if you think about nature, nature is equilibrium, right? It's keeping things in balance. If there starts to become too much of one thing, nature comes in and knocks it out, right? So I got a card that fell on the ground. And then, of course, right as I say that, my phone falls on the ground. So, okay, we have 6 of Swords. If you look at the imagery on this, there's a pumpkin. This is reminding me of like a decision or somebody waiting for something or somebody kind of like, at least there's a smile on this pumpkin's face, right? 6 of Swords. Yeah. There's definitely a waiting game going on here. There's sort of a contemplation around moving on from something or moving away. Like there's some people talk about, oh, well, you know, if this country goes in this direction, I'm just going to move to Canada or I'm going to move to Europe, right? So it's like someone's kind of like optimistic in a way. It's almost like all right, go ahead and do it. Like, test me. See what I'm really gonna do here. Okay, so this reading's feeling very kind of like political. So let's get away from that energy. Let's see, for those who are not political, what are some messages that I can tune into? What's some messages for Aries that are not necessarily political and they're more, you know, because I tune into the current energies, right? So it's just kind of tricky to avoid some things when that's just the current energy right now. Okay, we've got Three of Swords reversed. Somebody could be moving out of a heartbreak or determined to move out of a heartbreak. Ooh, could be a heartbreak from marriage. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Essentially, we had Capricorn come out earlier, so you might be dealing with an earth sign. That could very much be the case. Maybe coming out of a marriage, maybe working over a heartbreak. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Ooh. Lots of heavy thoughts. Lots of heavy thoughts. What are these heavy thoughts? Let's get some clarity. Is it around a marriage? King of Swords reverse and an Emperor upright. Very interesting. Okay, and again, holding the pumpkins. Very interesting how we're just got out of Halloween, right? We're having a lot of Halloween theme. By the way, my favorite Christina Ricci movie that she acted in was, oh my gosh, don't blank on it. I literally thought about it before this reading. I'll tell you in just a second. It'll come to me. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, we're getting common themes of like, so take that previous message how it resonated, right, for you. If it wasn't necessarily political that you were feeling, but if it's in regards to relationships, as far as like fear of a new beginning, fear of an alternative option, maybe you're rejected by a King of Swords. And that could be what this King of Swords reversed is. And then now you're being approached by an Emperor. And it's kind of a little bit about, okay, well, what's this new beginning going to look like? What's this future going to look like? I don't want to deal with heartbreak, right? The Three of Swords reversed. I deserve happiness, marriage, someone to meet me at an equal level. I would not be surprised if the Empress comes through here. But with this Ace of Wands, there's that fear, right? There's that fear of passion, the fear of moving into a new beginning. Aces represent new beginnings. Pages kind of represent new beginnings as well. Interesting. I feel like we need to get a little clarity around what this toxicity is. What is this toxicity? Is it just the mindset, the Nine of Swords? Is that what the toxicity is? What's the Capricorn energy? What's the toxicity? Because whatever this toxicity is, it's keeping us in a state of fear here, and it's keeping us from wanting to move into a new passion, into a new beginning, and that's limiting us, right? It's limiting us from what we deserve. So what is this? What is this toxic energy? What is this fear? Is it a mindset? Whoa, what is it? We have the Star. What I'm kind of getting is it's almost like a self-worth thing, but let's dive deeper. Knight of Swords reversed. This is reminding me too of that ego card that came out earlier, that Six of Wands. With this Knight of Swords reversed, it's like somebody's insecure about the rate at which someone is moving towards them. It's like feeling too slow, perhaps. We have the Queen of Cups, so maybe you're not feeling like an Empress right now. You're feeling only like a queen, which is still pretty darn good, right? But like, look at her. So this is actually interesting. The Queen of Cups is emotional and compassionate and motherly and warm. And if you look at this Queen of Cups, very cold, right? And it's almost, she's like drinking like some sort of toxic beverage or something. She got like her little cat. There's a very like loneliness and isolating vibe from this Queen of Cups. So it's almost giving like Queen of Swords energy, but it's cups, so it's emotion, right? So maybe if you're not an Aries, maybe you're a water sign or you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Perhaps not, because we have the Virgo. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. And so I find it very interesting that we had three major arcana come out, all earth signs. Taurus with the Hierophant, the Devil with Capricorn, and the Hermit with Virgo. So strong placements with earth here that cannot be denied in this reading. And here we go, just more confirmation of that. We've got Queen of Pentacles reversed. This could be a situation where it just feels like there's a lot of people involved. I don't know, we've got Knight of Wands reversed too. It just feels like there's multiple people involved. I don't know, this star energy too reminds me of the elections. I'm telling you, this is this is a very like complicated Queen of Swords as I split the deck. A lot of people involved in the process here. A lot of people causing you stress. I think it's just like perceptions or, let's see. Wow, I just shuffled the deck and now Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords then. That seems relevant. Is the Queen of Swords you? Is the Queen of Swords someone you're dealing with? Tell me about the Queen of Swords. What does this energy represent? What does the Queen of Swords energy represent? We've got 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. It's like the Queen of Cups is you or something. It's almost like you're a water sign dealing with an earth sign or something. And the 10 of Pentacles is happiness, right? Like, look at this. It's like the little girl. She got her little cat. She's putting the ornaments on the tree. Remember how in the beginning of the reading I talked about a page energy? There's a youthful energy that comes in with pages. And so with this child here, it feels like my advice earlier was like going back to your past, going back to your more youthful side and remembering how you lived in a state of gratitude, probably for even in moments like this with Christmas, right? The gifts that you would receive. So there's a calling here of like, you are a Queen of Cups and you've isolated yourself over the years. And I'm kind of getting that with like this cat too, right? In the other Queen of Cups imagery, we had that cat and she was drinking like a poison sort of goblet that had like a cat with like crossbones on it. So it's like you've been drinking from the toxicity of maybe the words or people around you. Because I was asking about what is this Capricorn? What is this toxicity? You've been sipping an emotional cup of toxicity. And it could be with people's words because we had that 9 of Swords come out earlier, right? And that's a lot of like staying up late with negative thoughts, right? And so that's what I'm getting with this. It's like, in order to be happy, it's this Queen of Swords is like the aspect of the self that you either need to embrace right now or you are embracing right now as the Queen of Cups. And I think that that's what's going to take you to your happiness. It's not because you need to be more like decisive and clear. I mean, yeah, that's great, of course. That's great qualities of the Queen of Swords, but there's an aspect of the mind, of the mental capacity, of the space, of the memory, of the thoughts. That's like what I'm getting with this is like, that's what's going to heal this because you've been drinking an emotional cup of toxicity. And so that has to be clarified somehow through the mind, through some sort of decision. And that feels very much to me like what's related with that Ace of Wands reverse. I think that'll help move that barrier out of the way, making it an upright. We like the Ace of Wands to be upright, right? I feel like I'm getting somewhere with this. Any final messages that we need to know? Is there any part of this story that I'm missing that you need to hear? What else is there? What else is there that maybe I haven't, that I haven't addressed yet? Okay, 10 of Wands flipped out, and the other cards, I have 2 more cards that came out with this as well, but this is like came out immediately flipped up, right? Like, okay, address this first is what this is saying. Just looking at the imagery of this, there's no head. She's like needing to cross through like, it reminds me of like a spy movie, like you know, those like electrical laser things they have to like pass through and do a bunch of gymnastics to get through. I mean, they're all nice and parallel though. It's funny that her head is gone. Wands. There's something about passion here. It's like getting out of your head. I'm so confused about that Queen of Swords energy. Maybe it's saying to get out of your head because there's no head here. It's like that would help with that 9 of Swords, like getting that clarity. So it's like you're in your head. Okay, so this might be the message. Queen of Cups was like who I'm saying who you are, right? Like that's your natural state of being. But you've been embracing a Queen of Swords. And so getting back to your childhood, getting back to how you used to be, it was a place of emotion. But lately, the emotional side of you has not been serving you. It's been like drinking toxicity, right? I think that's what this is saying. So this is heavy. This is burdens. 10 of Wands. You're carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot in your mind. You're carrying a lot on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot of responsibility and thoughts. Let's see what these other 2 cards are. 8 of Wands reversed. There's been talk of speed in this reading when I said the Page of Swords reversed earlier. That's like slow it down. You're not happy with the speed at which something is going. This is saying like slow it down. There's no need to rush. Eight of Wands is something moving fast, and with this being reversed, it's like slow down to consider what's really meaningful to you. Wands is passion, right? Consider what's meaningful to you. Okay, and then we've got, this is the Four of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry, this is the Nine of Pentacles. And that's what's going to lead you to your happiness, to your fulfillment, to your gratitude, to being where you should be energetically in regards to all of this. It's weird that it's a Nine of Pentacles and not a Ten of Pentacles. Is there any aspect of this that is missing that keeps it from being a full Ten of Pentacles? What's the aspect I'm missing? Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, the World, Capricorn again, Four of Wands, celebration. I'm sorry, I guess I should show you all these, right? Yeah, this is interesting with the Six of Cups. These were also in the imagery. These cats were also in the imagery earlier. I should have said something about it. It was one of the first cards. You should go check it out. It was one of the first cards. They're all sitting around this table, and they look like they're almost like judging or something. And so this reminds me of like, there's like a memory. It's like you're dealing with like people in like a state of judgment, and like get back to how you view things being the most important. Because we have this Capricorn again energy, the World. This is like the end of a cycle. This is the end of all of the major arcana, right? And so it's the final card before you step into the new Fool's journey. And there's been a lot of reference to starting into like a new journey, right? But there's something blocking it because we have this Nine of Swords again. It's like a mental space of blocking. You need to remember what your values were when you were younger. They've somehow shifted. And I think it's in regards to gratitude. It's in regards to letting other people get into your energetic field and put negative thoughts in your mind. Eight of Pentacles. A bunch of pies here. Someone is stealing one of the pies out of the window. Wow, this is like very metaphoric. Someone's like trying to take credit for your work, or like you're working hard at something and like someone's just like tearing you down along in the process. Ace of Swords. Look at this clarity that you have to come to about like, it's like seeing the skeleton for what it is. Seeing like the negative thoughts, the negative people, whatever, for what they are. Thieves of your joy. Interesting. Four of Wands. This is like celebration and harmony. Here's these like little, these little laser beams again, right? And there's a little kitty. I love that there's just like little kitties in this, with the cat full of spiders. It's just such a fun deck. It's the first time I've used it. I'm really loving it so far. The metaphors and the imagery is really making this story come together for me. It's very futuristic too. It's like focus on the future. Use the knowledge and being that you had as a child, living in a state of gratitude and not letting people affect you, in order to move into the future with the best energy possible that you need to be successful and have your Ten of Pentacles. Because remember what I asked? I was like, okay, so we have Nine of Pentacles. Awesome. This is what we need to do. But what's that one pentacle left that like I'm missing? Like that extra step that like, and that's what it is. It's like, it was exactly what I said about like seeing the skeleton for what it is. See these people and thoughts for what they are. See them for what they are. Thieves of joy. Stealing your pie. You worked hard for that pie. This is like a hard work card. Okay. Final card. Eight of Swords reversed. Beautiful. And there's even like kind of like a prayer that she's kind of doing here with the like all of these animals watching her. There's a solace and peace in her own heart. And so with it being reversed, because it's like a trapped energy, feeling stuck and stranded on the beach, not seeing the joy and bliss and abundance around you, feeling like you're trapped when you're not really. You're not trapped. You can come into your soul, into your peace, and find who you really are as that Queen of Cups. And be able to use your emotional strength to not drink the poison of other people's negativity and words, but to fill your bucket up, to meditate, to go within, to be who your true self is. And you can actually get to that by having a clearer state of mind and a decisiveness and using the mind properly is kind of what it is. Because there is an aspect like saying you do need to use the mind, but the parts of the mind that are not serving you, you need to get rid of, like with that head chopped off, right? So, okay, this was a really cool reading. I hope you enjoyed that. Please hit like and subscribe if you have not already. If you have stayed tuned for this long in the reading, you drop in the comments, please, something, anything. I love hearing from you guys. It's my favorite part. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time.